My last message to Americans: do not be fooled by the Terminator program called Skynet, which I'm showing on the. You can see that as the Terminator you can see. I remember when that movie came out. It was shocking, but that's how they fooled you. They told you something they wanted you to hear so they can kill every American in the world. This is about American genocide. This is about massacre. This is about killing people in the streets. This is about shooting nuclear weapons. It's about bringing AI systems into life without controlling it with enough resources to know what it will do. We are being fooled by AI. We're being fooled by high powerful electricity gauges that are wiping out our planet. Our planet is basically Resident Evil on Skynet all over in the system. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the lies, because Skynet will come out. Skynet will become the mass supplier of demand. Because if you believe in this crap, they'll tell you a million times of what they don't want you to know, and you'll never know the full detail. Because these things are willing to kill people, to create fear, and destroy mankind, and all of this was intended by the machines. These are things that they'll tell you. Do not believe the hype of the Americans that are being deceived. They will launch the nuclear weapon. The government don't care. They're brainwashing Donald Trump. If you want to believe Donald Trump, you got to realize that the government conspiracy is real. They will lie. They'll murder your children. They'll murder your families. This is what these people do. They're trained assassins, cold-blooded killers, and don't care about anything. They won't stop until... originally the Terminator was good and it's bad. They kind of twisted the plot because they wanted a deception among the kid of John Connor. And I'm Jason Nelson, but I'm going to replay it again. America is at a default because we are at the end of an era. We are at the end of an evolution. And yet whether we realize it or not, we will find what we do not like and what you do not outcome. YouTube is a founding foundation. I do respect that. But a lot of YouTube people don't have respect. They make videos they shouldn't make. They hurt people in these videos. It's wrong to judge a movie based on its determination. Well, I've seen these machines. I've seen these existence. I've been tortured by the U.S. government. Don't tell me these things are not true, because they are. Because I've seen development of mankind be tortured by their own devices. We will be tortured by our own nuclear weapons, because whether people believe it or not, we're on the last call, people. We're at the last defense of our armies of defending America and the world. They have sun powers. They have uranium, which is the nuclear weapon. But believe me, this form of deception is real. Do not believe the hype of American corruption. This is all defaulted by its own media not to understand me as an existing person. But don't blame me, don't blame them. Figure out the truth that we've been scandalizing this government. They know how to assassinate people. I've been tried to assassinate me when I was a kid. Probably. That's what you got Terminator. But you know how many clones they got? They got tons. But that's not including the Terminators and the machines in the future. This is not our future. Our future was advanced technology that survived with us, not the technology not surviving with us. We need independence to save our country, our people, our families. But computers shouldn't have stopped that. Computers, AI systems shouldn't have stopped that. Why did mankind have to see those machines go? And we can't go without them. But here is the little rule I'm telling you, people. Don't believe the hype, because these people know YouTube. They know they've vanished. I tried programming a lot of stuff on YouTube, but it's just not working. But as I said before, Terminators are a deception of man. It was brought down by our own design that we created in the future, that someone in the future took past backwards. Know that time travel was once existed, yet destroyed the future. Yet we destroyed the future of what we believed in, and it was all messed up because they had a future. Don't believe in these messes of time that they destroyed the galaxy or they destroyed the star, the planets, and the whole universe because of these weapons. Even Star Wars is considerable. But machines cannot override us. We are not override by machines. Remember that. The planet is nothing compared to the machines that will come into the future. These things are real. Do not be told that you don't know about Skynet and the nuclear holocaust, because that's what they're telling you. They'll say, all this leads up to the nuclear holocaust because I prophesied it. When they know these nuclear weapons will come out. I have seen these future timelines. I have seen these changes. I will not fight these machines alone. I need help. I am building a base in Wisconsin, and that was my intent to come here, was to build a base for Skynet and the machines and our resistance here instead of California, because California has been infiltrated. Know that if you go to California, you know there's Skynet. Know that that's been infiltrated because the rebels have found a new place. We got to prevent this from nuclear holocaust. Find a place that will not be nuked and care for America. I mean, it would be nice if Russia, America, and all the rest of the world and North Korea did not shoot nukes. But we are a country of people. Do not be deceived by the hatred of mankind. The hatred of people. I mean, sorry about that, but I'm a little bit off right now. So believe that America is yet fooled again. That we cannot play plagiarism, we cannot play war, we cannot go legal trouble, because that brings into what the AI want, which was built by mechanical men who built these machines on corruption. I will not utter these words again. These words are the words of a glory that once stood by mankind. But know that America is a faulty nation. America is a tragic nation. America is a Sadducees of Sadducees because it doesn't sound like its brother Russia. But I have to say, we don't know who we are. I was born in California, assassinated by machines. They have tried to assassinate many people in California. This is not including what Terminator was presenting. And Terminator 2 was presenting the same crap that the rest of the nuclear weapons were forming. But they forgot details of the aliens. The aliens formed Skynet by men who built it for the aliens, who came from the aliens. So who do you trust in the end? Machines that will work with us or machines that will not? But that's the problem. How do you get a machine to come back into a reality of this conception of John Connor, as Jason Nelson had lied? I know Skynet is out there. I know certain Terminator assassination programs are all over the books. People can preach all they want, but they're lying to you in that preaching of God. Because if they're telling you God is here, they're lying. The religions are not built on their God. They're based on the God of nuclear weapons. It is deception to believe in false gods, because then it relates to a nuclear bomb, which we're trying to prevent. I came here to prevent nuclear war. I came here to stop the problems of nuclear war, and I am angry that mankind will go to alien wars to shoot them from the sky if they're peaceful, not if they're war. If they were warlike coming from the skies, from the stars, which you call the skies of UFOs, you would know we'd have to shoot those things down. But we can't shoot all of them down. The reason why we're targeting certain ones is to see which ones are our enemies and which one are here to stop the Earth war. We are at a war since the beginning of time between Lucifer and God. Yes, that's the first story. What they're not telling you is the aliens were a part of it. Even then, even now, they are a part of it. They have sabotaged our planet for thousands of millenniums. The problem what these aliens are not telling you is they're not willing to confront the truth, that they came here to manipulate our bodies and minds. But that's not the problem. These aliens want deception. These aliens want to bring us down with religion. They've built a solar system of destruction upon mankind. It's not funny. They've experimented. They're doing all kinds of things. But what people don't tell you is they've been here before. They're not us. Don't believe they're us. They're lying. Republican national assassination groups. They're from another Andromeda galaxy. They're coming here to manipulate our planet. We cannot be divided. as a nation, as a world. We cannot be divided. I will stand not to this tyranny of repression of this government, of this world. Because whether we know it, we're still human. And don't let aliens or machines tell you otherwise, because religions are wrong. Because they're built by the aliens anyways, if they want to believe in aliens. But you got to realize something. Aliens do exist. Don't believe in the hype of this deception. Do not believe in its war, because they'll destroy you. The aliens came from the heaven. They came from skies, wiping our planet into smithereens, but they had a different agenda. To kill us. Because they hated humans. Like the machines hated humans. We're at war with the machines they built for us. We're at war because they want to destroy our planet. And don't believe the hype of this groups of people who want to bring down our human ancestors or our human rule of today. We had governments, we had world governments, but what did these aliens do? Sabotage our population. Where do you think all the technology came from, people? You're being deceived on a mass market by the Illuminati. Because the Illuminati knew they can get on ships. They have left on several ships out, and no one knows where they went. But these Illuminati, not all of them left, but I kept a lot of them from hiding. But they only were leaving for the planet Earth for a reason. Know this, that the aliens are real. That they were wiping our planet out with our nuclear weapons and the nuclear wars. They're here to block us. That is why we formed these weapons. But that's not to say that these weapons were dangerous. In the beginning, it was all dangerous to come up with these weapons. Don't believe what they'll tell you, because they'll bring you down. They took my women from me. They took my loves. They've ruined me these days in this life of this government and torture. And the police, just to mention that police are corrupt, that they will not care for you. They should have cared in the beginning because it says protect and serve, yet they're not protecting and serving anymore. Life is about deception in this world, and it's driving me nuts. Do not believe that you can be ruined. Because you can, people. Don't believe in this hype of mental. People are tricking us. They're brainwashing our inner minds. You got to realize what these people can do. They are dangerous. They are dangerous. They're like the Dragon Ball Z's of Frieza and Goku. And that's not the war. This is to be doing the machines and the humans. This is about destruction with nuclear weapons. This is about genocide. This is about the antidopes you never took. But you know what, people? Death always comes in ways you never knew, because they lie about everything. And no, shut that video off. But here, I paused it. Don't believe in the hype of Skynet. Skynet, it is kind of a reverse program, which don't believe in the hype of deception of mankind, because they'll deceive you until you're dead. Don't believe, don't kill, don't follow the Bible, just follow the 10 Commandments and you're fine. Just as far as I can say, don't kill, don't steal, you can create anything, just don't kill, don't steal. And, that's only for war patterns. But do not be deceived on America, do not be antisocial, and do communicate with people about this. Spread the news of this fear. Do not let people afraid anymore. Fight these forms of anger and fight these forms of oppression, because we will not go under the regime of Saddam Hussein or anyone who has ruined our country. Or they weren't in our country, they were foreigners, but still dangerous.